While members of Parliament raised concerns about the availability of cash and working ATMs as they met with representatives of Jamaica's central bank, Adrian Williams tells us more.
What is up with the ATM downtimes in Jamaica? That was the big question as the leadership of Jamaica's central bank sat in the hot seat as they appeared before the Standing Finance Committee of Parliament. Members of Parliament brought up concerns about the availability of cash and working ATMs for the public. Jaid Lewis, Deputy Governor of the Financial Supervisory Division of the Bank of Jamaica, BOJ, says that the BOJ has been working with the banks to see some improvements.
Comparing to September of last year, 2023, we now have 899 ABMs installed across the island. That's in comparison with 871. So we have more ABMs installed across the island compared to September 2023.
According to Lewis, the banks have been meeting the targets set by the BOJ.
We have a target under the standard that indicates that 95% or 90%, of those ABMs by bank should be operational, and banks have been meeting and exceeding that target consistently since the standard has been implemented.
However, there are gaps in the length of time for ATMs to be restored to function.
Notice the improvement not being as strong is in terms of uptime. So uptime has to do with how long the ABM is operational during the month. And entities have been hovering between 89% and 90%, which is below the standard of 95%.
Meanwhile, a longtime crusader for banking sector reform, a member of Parliament for South St. Catherine, Fitzjackson, is calling for more to be done to ensure that persons in rural areas are better served by ATMs.
It is approached from the perspective that full coverage or near full coverage is desirable to serve the society. It can't be that the banks cherry pick those high density areas and those in the relatively low density area